Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Today our reading is called What is this connection all about? And we will, as always, look at the past, at the present, what's going on right now, and what is to come in the future, what can you expect. And also I wanted to see how this connection affects you in a bad or a good way. So I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert the picture of the piles in a second. As always, please take your time, listen to intuition, and then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everybody who chose this turquoise heart. Let's see what is your connection with your person all about. And we've got the Lovers, Sweetheart, King of Swords, Fortune, King of Cups, and Sighs. Very interesting person you are dealing with, you guys. Something very mutable about them, something very... they change a lot. It's almost like they've got different personalities, they've got different ways of approaching relationships, of being in relationships, behaving in relationships. They can switch so easily between the logic, between the mind, between rationality and love, emotions, heartfelt experiences. And I feel like it's quite disorienting for you. It's difficult to deal with somebody like that. I'm getting a very heavy Gemini energy here, very heavy. Could be other mutable signs like Sagittarius, could be Pisces here. Capricorn I'm getting as well. It's like they have two faces. And you never know which one you're going to get. You never know which one you are talking to. What kind of reaction you're going to get. What kind of response to. Almost like, should I hold back right now with them? Because they're dealing with their stuff. Because they're being moody or something, like too much in their mind. Or should I get emotional and vulnerable and open up and be real with them? Will they reciprocate what I'm feeling at any given moment? It's almost like there's this internal dialogue that keeps coming up in your mind. Who am I talking to right now? Which side of them? Can be a trip. It feels quite disorienting, again, uncomfortable and draining. That's what I'm feeling as well. I feel like it's a mechanism they picked up. It's either in their family they had to be very resourceful or almost like cunning or adaptable, flexible in the environment, or it's something that they've learned in relationships that they had previously. But again, let's start from the past, from the beginning. There's a lot of passion here. Incredible, sensual, romantic mood and tone of this connection. It's almost like as soon as you met, there's this pull, like magnets with this Lovers and Sweetheart. Just this feeling of, I want to be closer to this person. I want to experience them. I want to smell them. I want to touch them. I want to be near them. And it's almost like, again, there's this strange dynamic of reflection, like Gemini, like two twins. Somebody here is reflecting. Could be the both of you playing this strange dynamic of being almost like a mirror for each other. You could maybe like copy each other. That could be the dynamic here, copying the interests of one another, or even phrases, or the sense of humor, or definitely this is the case of people who have like the inside jokes or something like that. And again, mirroring, almost. I'm gonna show you who you are right now, who almost like reflecting each other. How do I explain it well? You are both very, very smart people, very smart, very wise. And it's such a witty connection, it's such a sharp connection. Emotions are running very high. Communications are incredibly intelligent, communication between the two of you, very intelligent, very deep. But it's interesting, as deep as you can go, you can also be as shallow, like hopping on the surface, being two kids with each other, cracking jokes. Very interesting. Almost like siblings, but then at a certain second you become very passionate, and then the dynamic changes. Again, very mutable, very changeable connection. It's not a stable, like grounded, you know what you're gonna get. In this case, you don't. With this person, you don't. And I do feel like this person admires you deeply. They're very attracted to you. Physically, very, very attracted. Incredible chemistry here between the two of you. And almost like this feeling that the way this person makes me feel, the satisfaction, the pleasure I get from interacting with them in any way, could be just talking, could be getting physical, could be hugging each other, embracing each other. I'm not gonna feel this way again with anybody else. And I feel like you experienced that immediately as soon as you met, as soon as you started communicating, talking, getting to know each other. Just this feeling of, again, almost like the other person knows you better than you know yourself. Somehow they are showing you, reflecting. It's almost in the eyes, reflecting something that you know about yourself, or you have to see about yourself. Such a strange feeling I'm getting here. What's happening now? I don't feel like this connection is there's much emotional involvement and experiences on the emotional level happening here. I feel like your person is closing off a little bit here, is pulling back. Something is more important for them than this connection. I know it sounds harsh, but they can be like that. If this reading resonates with you, if this is, you know who I'm talking about, they can be like that, and you're quite used to it, I feel. They can really go into their own mind, into their own whatever it is that they are passionate about, maybe their career, maybe money, their projects, and they're lost in there. And it's like there's this fence that you can't penetrate through because, yeah, they're involved with something else. I hope it makes sense. I do feel like this person is very focused on their finances currently, on reaching some kind of abundance, on grabbing some sort of opportunity and working with it. And it's almost like they don't have much capacity to entertain matters of the heart, to reach out to you with something that you need, that you want, as sad as it would sound. It's almost like they went into the critical, cynical, very mental, very rational, logical mode right now. And quite heavily. So, yeah, I do feel like they're chasing some kind of opportunity here in regards to earthly things, in regards to money, career, their image in the world, maybe reaching some sort of milestone. Very focused on that. The future energies. Again, what's happening here? The shift is happening here. It's almost like, oh my gosh, I remember, I've got a heart. I'm supposed to love somebody. I have a heart. They could be somebody who everything is going fine and they are very neutral and not feeling any emotions, not being bothered by anything, not feeling disappointed or sad or heartbroken or too ecstatic or happy. It's all very neutral and very logical. It's all about rationality. It's all about thinking, creative innovative ideas, no emotions. And then once in a blue moon, they get very much into their feels, into this like open naked heart, and feeling all of it at once, like missing you, missing this connection, missing love in general, almost like I've got so much in me, I've got so much love, so much emotional energy, so much depth that I can never express. It's almost like it's really deep, and they're struggling to express it or act on it in healthy ways. And again, there is the shift that's happening in the future again, almost like one day they wake up and they feel so sad and so blue, and where is my person? I want to see them, I miss them, and my heart is so full of love for them. Yeah, I do see, if you are not in the communication, if this is a separation for you guys, I do see that this person is trying to be more so in their mind rather than in their heart, and focus on something else, distract themselves with something else, mental work of some sort. But sooner or later they will have to face their feelings. It's coming. It's like a wave that's going to overwhelm them, and the wave of sadness, mostly the wave of like, I do have feelings, a lot of them, almost like a lost opportunity. That's what I'm getting here for some reason. Lost opportunity. Let's look at the bottom of your deck, you guys, to see the background story. We've got the Six of Pentacles. Imbalance of give and take. Somebody here was giving so much more than the other. Somebody here was getting either breadcrumbed or just doing more emotional labor in this connection. Maybe trying a bit more, maybe trying to... Again, I do feel like it's you guys. You've put a lot of effort in this. You've tried to make this connection more harmonious, more balanced, to balance this person out, to balance the lack of their constant involvement, emotional involvement. It's almost like they're very abrupt. Like they come in, maybe love bomb you, and then they pull away, and you feel like you're talking with a robot or somebody who's very rational, who's very like a scientist, who is very involved with the germs or whatever it is they have in their laboratories, bacteria, and they have no concern for people and their psychology and emotions. And then you relax. It's just, I feel like you've been trying a lot to compensate for the lack of this person's involvement or the lack of their consistency somehow. I hope it's making sense. Inconsistent with their vulnerability, with their emotional warmth and softness. It's almost like when they get soft and warm and cuddly and lovey-dovey, you don't have much energy for this anymore, because you've been trying so hard in the period where they were busy with something else, where they were very logical and rational. Again, that's just a very hard work to adapt. A lot of energy has been put into trying to adapt to this person, to their ways, to, again, imbalance, almost like I'm not getting what I want in this connection. I might, if I keep asking for it, if I keep reminding, or if I keep doing more emotional labor than this person. Again, like two faces, almost like they've got two faces. Even physically, like appearance-wise, you can see how their facial features might change depending on their mood or the circumstances, or how they're feeling that day when you meet and when you see them. Yeah, but they definitely see you as somebody very important, somebody that they're romantically attracted very much to. There's a lot of passion here. I feel like you get to know yourself through each other somehow. This is such a strange feeling. I don't know how to explain it better. You get to know yourself more, the sides of you didn't explore just yet, through interacting with the other person, through observing them, listening to what they say, how they say it. So interesting. Let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. Yeah. The first card we have here is Full Moon in Virgo, and it says you are good enough. I do feel like that's what this connection has been teaching you. Self-value, self-worth. Not trying to prove this person that you're worthy of their constant involvement, of their generosity, of their consistency with you, basically. I do sense a lot of overcompensating, like, you are not doing this, okay, I'll do it. I'll make sure that I plan the dates. I say I love you first. I'm just coming up with simple examples. I babysit your emotions. I kind of nourish you so that you don't go into your mind, into your logic and cynical mood with me, or resentment, or whatever it is, or you don't get distracted on something else. And it's like all of your energy, and it's just this person is triggering something within you, I feel like, that is coming from way back. Could be childhood, could be dynamic between your parents, something like that, where you had to earn love, where you have to prove the other person that I'm gonna do this for you, and then you'll see that I'm lovable, then you see that I'm useful, or I'm worthy of a person, and then you're gonna stick around, or something like that. Yeah, codependency dynamic, very strong here. They do trigger something in you that is reminding you of something unconsciously, I feel like, and the way you behave is just something you would never do for other people. It's just, I wouldn't invest that much into someone like that, but this person is just, they remind you of someone, they make you feel like you're around someone else. And you guys, look at this, we also have this card, Healing Family Issues. Very similar energy. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Maybe there was a very demanding, authoritative parental figure. Could be like a narcissistic person, really cold parent. Could be a mom or a dad, or like a grandparent, whoever was around you that you got affected by. And you had to monitor their emotions, monitor their behavior, monitor almost like the temperature in the room to make sure that they are happy and they like you, and yeah, neglecting yourself, sacrificing your needs. And it's almost like this connection is really reminding you of that. This person could be totally different from your background, from the first glance, from how they live, where they're from, what they look like, the type of life they have. But the dynamic, the relationship you have with them is very much something that's very similar to your childhood. And childhood wounds could be coming up, for sure, with this you're good enough and family issues. It's almost like, I'm gonna prove you that I'm good, that I deserve this love. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. Then we've got this card, the Dream, and it says something is revealed, insight, breakthrough. I do feel like from now on you're going to get much more clear about this connection. It's like, and the same goes for this person, to be honest, looking at the future position here with this energy. Things are getting clearer and clearer by the day. Some kind of deep understanding, some kind of deep truth coming up within you, like, what am I doing? Why does this person affect me this way? What is happening? Why am I letting them treat me in this way? What do they really want from me? What have they given me so far in this connection? All of the understanding, I feel like, is going to come up, just the same as for this person. You are very similar somehow. I can't really tell how, but there's this similarity between the two of you. Just two sides of one coin. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, and for them the same. I feel like connecting to their heart much more, connecting to their emotions much more, going within and seen what's happening to them, why are they behaving in this way. And again, this whole connection, I feel like it brought the both of you a lot of realizations about life, about yourself, as I was just saying. It's almost like going to therapy for 10 years, for example. The results you would get from being with this person for a few months is like going to therapy for 10 years. Realizing of how people are, what's happening in society, our primal instincts, things about yourself. What are your patterns in connections? And then we've got this card, inner life, and it says your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. Yes, beautiful. Absolutely, just with this card you are good enough. There's this feeling that this connection pushed you to discover what's inside of you. What is your deepest, most painful memory, experience? What it is that is truly going to make you feel happy. Reconnecting with yourself, learning yourself, discovering yourself, going within, and finding within you what it is that you've been trying to get from this person or from somebody from your childhood. Again, love, appreciation, approval, compliments, understanding, support. It's like it's all inside of me. Like this old woman, she's got this, what is it, like a universe inside of her belly, like all within you. There's this wisdom, peace, comfort, support. You've got it all in you. You don't need this person to tell you how good you are, that you're lovable, that you deserve their attention. You don't need them to. You know all of this already. You do. I feel like it's coming. It's coming. Almost like being bombarded by insights and understanding of who you are, how beautiful of a person you are. Yeah, but codependency, it's a hard thing to get out of. Codependency and relying on somebody else's approval or like all of the reactions are so important, so key. And then we've got this card, divine guidance. Absolutely gorgeous. I feel like many of you have discovered your spiritual gifts through the experience in this connection, have discovered how intuitive you are, how attuned you are. Again, I feel like you're my empaths. You are my sensitive people. This is the sensitive pile. I'm getting a strong Virgo energy, Libra energy here, Taurus. Very sensitive people, very loving. And what you went through with this person, or are still going through, it was meant to be. It does feel like something destined. It feels like an experience you needed, you wanted, you planned, even more so. And now I do feel that it's important for you to listen to your intuition, listen to where you're guided, what feels right, what feels good. It's like your intuition, your inner voice, that silent whisper is so on point right now. Silent whisper, quiet whisper, very on point. Let's get some more cards. Pile 1. What is this connection all about? Yeah, we've got this card, woman holding a heart. My cancers. Hi. Yeah, definitely a connection that opened up your heart so wide, so big, like you've never felt. I don't think you've ever felt anything like this before. Same goes for your person. As much as they try to deny it, as much as they try to get logical about it, this is powerful. This is very heart to heart. Yeah, look at this. We've got hostilities at the bottom of the deck. Resistance here, resistance. It's scary for some reason. This connection feels scary. I do feel all of this love. I do feel all of this tenderness and softness and kindness and warmth towards another person. but they can hurt me. They've got that weapon, they've got that ability. It goes the same ways. That's how they reason and that's how you reason, I feel. So I'm not sure if almost like there are very rare occasions, I feel like, when you can allow yourself to show them this huge heart you've got, like to wear your heart on your sleeve with them, to express yourself fully and authentically. It's just, yes, they make me feel all this love, but oh, am I gonna get hurt if I show it one too many times. But yeah, definitely huge heart expansion, huge heart chakra opening and growth, and it's like you can feel the whole love, like the love of the whole earth, loving everybody, every living thing on this planet. Let's get some more cards, you guys. Pile 1. What is this connection all about? Yeah, look at this. We've got this card, lightning and power. Very triggering, very triggering. I feel like this connection has a lot of spontaneity, a lot of unexpected, the stone of unexpectancy. Maybe the way you met, maybe the way this person shows up for you. Not enough consistency and calm. A lot of like ups and downs, shocking moments. When your blood is rushing, like your heart is pumping, and all of this oxytocin increase in your blood. So yeah, definitely very triggering, very powerful, and but at the same time I feel like draining. This could be a very draining dynamic. Very draining. Could also be a case of power struggle, like who is going to have the upper hand in this connection, you or me? Let's see, let's fight, let's see who's stronger, let's see who's more reasonable, let's see who's got the more will here to be the power holder. To be honest, I feel like you gave up a long time already. My gosh, what did I just say? You gave up on this fight, on this power fight, a long time ago. But with this person, I don't know. Let's get some more cards, you guys. Pile 1. What is this connection all about? We've got this card, recognition and reward. Oh my gosh. Like that, like teaching a dog, punishment and reward. If you're gonna do that for me, I'm gonna be nice to you, I'm gonna be loving to you, and again, it's happening both ways. For one of you it's more overtly, for another it's more like on a subconscious level, it's more subtly. And I feel like you're more open about what you want, your needs, your desires, and your person is a bit more, with this King of Cups, it's more underneath the surface. It's like in their subtle reactions to you, subtle behaviors, maybe like glances, remarks. It's just constantly fighting for each other's approval and attention, and you both want it. But it's like you're training each other to keep doing it. Like a cursed cycle here. Very uncomfortable. And again, there's a lot of love here. It's just this dynamic, trying to get an approval from an authority figure. And that's how you see each other. Look how good I am, look how smart I am, look how beautiful I am, look how much I'm growing in my life. Am I good enough for you yet? Let me show you something else. Let me try harder. Or let me neglect you and like pull back, get cold with you, so that you feel like, so I'm detached and you miss me and suddenly I'm the best in the world for you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There could be even like this mental conversational competitiveness when you talk with them. It's very engaging, yeah, it's very exciting, but then it's draining. It's like you have to, like you are in a poetry competition, or like who can outsmart each other, who's more witty, who's more well spoken. Yeah. And what it all leads to, we've got the solitude at the bottom of the deck. Loneliness. It leads to feeling kind of drained and misunderstood and all on your own, and not being on the same team again, even though you love each other deeply. It's like loving one another in all the wrong ways, using all the wrong means. Let's get some more cards from this deck, which is very hard to shuffle, but it has really nice messages, like really precise and down to point. Pile 1. What is this connection with your person all about? And we've got this card Transformation, and it says your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. I do feel like you kept going in cycles, one after another, being pulled in different directions, then being put together, and like working on this connection constantly. And again, with this King of Cups, I do feel like this person is in the future going to either reach out to you, and I'm laughing because I'm seeing a message here at the bottom of the deck that I'm going to read in a second. Reach out to you and show their show their emotions, show their vulnerability again, like switch that mode of, that I talked about, more logical, more rational, and again come back to their heart center and express how they feel, the sadness, the pain, the fact that they miss you, whatever it is. Yeah, definitely deepening connection more. There is some kind of change in the future. There is some sort of understanding, breakthrough here for the two of you. Again, cycles, transformation, rebirth, regeneration, that kind of energy. And then we've got this card, My Beloved, at the bottom of the deck, and it says, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Could be a long distance relationship as well for some of you. Separation. Well, separation, obviously. I feel like it's a strong message here. Let's get some more cards, you guys. Let's get some tea leaves. I know the messages in them can be quite intense, but I feel like they're interesting to look at from different sides. Pile 1. What is this connection with your person all about? Okay, and the first card we've got here is Harp, or Great Happiness. Yeah, I do feel like you felt really, really happy with each other. On a cloud 9, you made each other feel so loved, gave each other so much pleasure, so much satisfaction, so much excitement. There was a lot of happiness, and I feel like it's still a potential here for the two of you. Something to experience. Then we've got this card Jug, and it says light-hearted, carefree time. It's almost like I feel like the initial stage of dating, getting to know each other was really pleasurable, was really exciting. Like you felt young again, you felt cheerful, happy. Not a single worry on your mind. Then we've got this card flag, and it says, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Remember, you are good enough. Don't ever forget it. You've got a huge heart. You've got fantastic way of supporting others, holding space for others, being a wonderful friend. Don't settle for somebody who's giving less than what you are capable to give in a relationship. Capable of giving. Oh, my English. Yeah. Especially with this person, I feel like there's a need for you to stand your ground more, to trust yourself more, to have strong boundaries, personal boundaries, and be more vocal and clear, even if it comes off blunt or kind of not polite enough. Just stand up for yourself, for your needs. You deserve to have your needs met in a relationship, no doubt. Don't even doubt it. And then we've got this card October. This could be a significant month for the two of you. Maybe you met in October, or one of you are born in October, so you could have Libra people here or Scorpio people. Look at this. Then we have this card Broken Wishbone, and it says wish will not be granted. To be honest, that's the dynamic I'm getting here more so. This feeling of I want something so bad, and I'm feeling like I'm so close to it, and it's taken away from me. It's teasing. There's this teasing about this connection, this like punishment and reward. Again, that's the dynamic I'm getting, and it's very exhausting, very draining. Why can you just not give me what I want? And the both of you feel the same way. I don't feel like one of you here is just an asshole. The both of you are the same, again, mirroring here, reflecting each other. Such a strange feeling. I feel like detachment would be a good idea here. Detachment and focusing on yourself, on your heart, on nourishing yourself, giving yourself whatever it is that you're expecting from them. Then we've got this card Breach, and it says successfully overcoming a problem. Yeah, I do feel like some kind of communication might come through, a closure. Somebody here is about to express their feelings, and I do feel like it's your person here for some reason, making things easier. And then look at this, we've got this card Lily, and it says spiritual love. And I feel like in this case spiritual, in the sense of it's helping the both of you to become the better versions, the best versions of yourself, to work on you, to polish, almost like you would polish a beautiful statue, a beautiful monument. That's how you're being polished by life, by experiences, by the emotions you're made to feel here with this person. Polishing off all of the trauma, all of the pain, all of the triggers, all of the things that are not serving you anymore. This connection is digging deep, bringing them up to the surface for you to face them and deal with them. You are doing it for each other, very mutually, very simultaneously. And then we've got this card Stork, and it says news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Very interesting. Maybe some of you even plan to have children together, like to bring babies into this world, or to do something, some kind of project, some kind of to manifest some idea into life together. And with the stork, I always think about the Lenormand French oracle deck, and the stork in that deck is about settling, it's about putting down roots, it's about sometimes relocation and settling somewhere else. That could be prominent here. Movement. We've got this card Skull, and it says hidden secrets can harm you. To be honest, I do feel like this connection is full of secrets, full of repressed emotions, and not expressing yourself, not being vulnerable with each other enough. And when you do, I feel like you regret, especially you who are watching me right now. When you open up, there's this instant regret. Oh no. Like that song that's viral everywhere. Oh no. But then it's like the work is in it. The work is in it. The growth is in it. In opening up and sharing yourself, in dealing with this fear and not trying to be somebody else, someone you are not. And now we've got this card Rat, and it says someone working against you behind your back. I do not feel that this is your person, definitely not. Looking at their energy, they don't wish you any harm. They trigger you, yes, but I don't feel like there's somebody who would like to hurt you. That's their main goal, definitely not. With this energy is just, again, that feeling of danger that is so present. Maybe you've got heavy Pluto energies in your synastry chart. If you looked at astrology, put the two charts together, maybe you've got heavy Pluto or Rahu, even North Node, conjunctions or oppositions to personal planets. Just this feeling of constant danger and not feeling safe, not feeling like it's okay to open up, constantly holding back, constantly feeling a bit maybe watched or manipulated, or somebody has more power over you than you would like them to. That's the feeling I'm getting here. You have to always be careful. That's how you both might feel about each other. So, yeah, this is all I have for you guys. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everybody who chose this white obsidian stone. Let's see what is your connection with your person all about. And we've got the 5 of Cups. You guys, I'm so sorry for the noise. The neighbors are drilling. We've got reunion, strength, house, temperance, and journey. For some reason I feel like you guys are struggling to get together again, or again. Somehow you've been pulled away from each other by life, by circumstances, by something that happened, and you are not... Could be physical distance. Why am I? I'm just gonna go straight to the point. Could be a physical distance for many of you here, like separated, far away from each other, separated by the circumstances, something that happened, maybe political stuff, maybe the situation in the world. And there's this feeling of loss on the both sides. I do feel like you both treasure this connection very much. It's very important for the two of you. There's this emotional closeness, and you both saw value in this. You both saw that this is precious. This connection is precious. And there's this sadness and almost like missed out chance, missed out opportunity to make it work, to reconnect again, to reunite, to come back together, maybe to travel to each other, even literally for someone here to travel. Just this feeling of, didn't work out, didn't happen, and sadness over it, and a lot of what if we could make it happen, what if we tried again, what if that person could invest a bit more. Yeah, I do feel a very strong energy of separation here, you guys. If you're together, if everything is going wonderful and you are constantly tight, spending every day with each other, probably not your reading. Don't watch this reading, don't waste your time, it's not for you, as I always say, just to make sure we're on the same page. I do feel like the two people here, they're not physically together. And what's happening now with the strength and house? There's this feeling of trying to stay grounded, to stay to focus on the foundations in your life, to focus on stability, on tangible stuff, on cultivating abundance, prosperity, making sure that you are secure, you are safe. But it feels a little bit more like a distraction, to be honest, from this pull towards each other, from this connection, from the chemistry. There is a lot of control. It's almost like I'm gonna be fully in control of my life. I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna be efficient, productive. I'm gonna work a lot. I'm gonna make sure that I create beautiful living situation for myself. I'm gonna focus on day-to-day, everyday stuff, my everyday routines. Possibly some of you are focusing on improving your living situation, like buying a home, buying a perfect apartment, finding a place where you want to live, and staying very prudent, very reasonable, and in control of your, I wanted to say lower impulses, but being passionate about someone and emotionally involved, it's not so low to me, but controlling your instincts, controlling your pull, I feel like you both are in the same place. That's what you both are doing right now. Almost like I'm gonna keep all of my emotional urges tight, locked in this little box, away from sight, out of mind. Yeah, trying to stay strong throughout adversity, difficulties of life, circumstances, what happened to the two of you, some kind of separation, and life pulling you in different directions. Even though you're very attracted to each other still. I do feel like both of you have matured a lot. During the last few months, possibly even years for some of you, matured a lot, became stronger as a person, became more resilient, stoic, determined, more hardworking. And it's all for the stability in your life. Whether you have somebody by your side or not, it's all to make sure that you're not shaky. Like your values, priorities are about settling down, having a family, commitment, loyalty. You're not somebody who's looking for fun at this point in your life, for adventure, for just for the roller coasters and like casual dating or whatnot. Stability. I need to feel solid. Even if I don't have this person by my side, I'll try to somehow still create that feeling, that life for myself where I am right now. Yeah, and that's something that is not very easy, but you're doing it so well. Like very responsible people. I'm getting very responsible people, very hardworking, very diligent. Future energies. Look at this. Again, waiting for the other person, waiting for changes. But I do feel like it's going to take quite some time. And there's some kind of movement, relocation, journey, travel that's behind the scenes, that's either trying to manifest itself, trying to happen, but isn't still happening. And the waiting continues, like this neutral state of pause, of stalemate with this temperance. We will see more, you guys. We will take more cards, but again, I do feel like it's I don't feel like the situation is triggering you as much anymore, is making you feel so emotional, so up and down anymore. And the same happens, it's like the dynamic of this connection is changing. But then there's still almost like a background feeling of waiting for a change, waiting for a shift here. Could be related again for some of you to a journey, a travel, or all those things I just talked about. Let's look at the bottom of your deck, you guys. We've got the Fool. Again, just this feeling of being very much ready for a new beginning, being very much ready to start again, to take that leap of faith, to start afresh. But it's being dragged like almost this gooey, sticky feeling. Even the time itself is slowing down in this connection. We cannot start again because of this certain circumstances or this long distance or whatever it is. And again, I don't see the two of you moving on in particular, or trying with other people, getting into new relationships. No, it's like nothing is happening here, but I'm not going out and continuing my search either. For the both of you, that's the same. Still being slightly attuned, still being patient, and like, what if, maybe, that kind of feeling I'm getting for you guys. Let's look at your oracle cards. Yeah, there is a lot of sadness here. This feeling of loss, again, that same feeling we opened your reading, it mirrors. It has been mirrored in your oracle cards as well. But let's start from the beginning. We have this card New Moon in Gemini, and it says communication is key. It could be that you're not talking to right now with your person. You have no idea what's happening with them, they have no idea what's happening with you, and it's like, what can we do here? I don't want to be the one to communicate, even though I'm very pulled, and they might feel the same way. I don't want to communicate because who knows, maybe that person moved on a long time ago, maybe they're in a new connection, married or whatnot already. Just this feeling of being totally spaced out and confused. What do we do? And I do feel that if this connection is important to you, communicating with your person, sharing your expressing yourself, sharing your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, hopes would really help here. Getting on the same page. If you want this, if this still matters to you. Because there is a potential for reconciliation, you guys. We've got this card reconciliation, and it says someone from your past is returning to your life. Yup. And it almost feels like two people are trying to stay proud. Yeah, pride is getting in the way, and not reach out first. I'm not gonna make that first step. I'm gonna wait out. So the two of you are still waiting. Yeah. With the Temperance, with Strength, which are major arcana as well. Powerful connection here. But I do see later down the road there will be an opportunity to jump into it again, to start again, to reconcile, to see each other possibly. Then we've got this card Lost Love, and it says surrender, healing, release. Yup. Maybe this is something that you've been trying to do here as well. Trying to stay strong, trying not to break down, trying not to marinate in this mourning, in this grief for too long. Just to surrender, let go of the hopes, expectations, and go with the flow. Focus on your everyday stuff, on your stability in life. I feel like for the both of you, it does feel like something important that has been lost. Not just another connection, not just another fling. It does feel like something powerful, something that was promising. Then we've got this card Wisdom in Play, and it says our intuition knows more than we do. Very interesting. Yeah, I do feel like that many of you are sensing that something is on the horizon. There's going to be a new regeneration of this connection, another chance, a new beginning. It's like it's lingering in the air. I feel like both of you feel like, oh my gosh, my English. Both of you feel as though this is not done. This connection is not done. Definitely there wasn't enough closure, there wasn't enough communication, expression of feelings and emotions. It's like something is still bugging me. Something is still here for us to feel, to experience, to talk about, to do. Some kind of unfinished business is present here. Whether it is to get together, I don't know, work on our stuff, and part ways peacefully, or come back together and stay for good. Still, something is there to be done. And I feel like you both feel it intuitively, even though your mind in reality around you, it doesn't reflect that. It doesn't look like there's much to be, there's much to do now here. All feels like a pause, like a long waiting, and it's not a situation that can give anymore at this point. And then we also got this card, Tantric Union. Physical chemistry in this connection is powerful, especially with the Strength card in the middle of your reading, which is all about instinctual pull, passion, infatuation. I do feel like you felt very bonded, like lock and a key together, as though the other person completes you fully, even physically, like you fit together perfectly when you hug, when you embrace each other. Just this strong connection on all levels, physical, mental, emotional. Let's get more cards, you guys. Pile 2. What is this connection all about? And we've got this card, the Thinking Man. Very interesting. It could be that masculine in this connection has pulled back currently. This is like the energy of the King of Swords. There is this feeling of consideration, of ruminating, on trying to find solutions, on trying to stay logical, do the right thing, not make any mistakes. And that is why the delay, the waiting that continues. And it's very interesting, at the bottom of the deck we have this card, Door to Romance, which is like the Ace of Cups. A new beginning is possible here, a new fresh start is possible here, but somebody here is taking their time, is trying to be smart about things, is trying to not make mistakes, is trying to probably not miss out on something, trying not to seem foolish or too needy possibly. Yeah, I do feel like, again, you could be the one who moved away from this connection, who moved on and pulled back. With the King of Swords, that's the energy of an ex here, an ex that you left behind for me very often. What is this connection about for pile 2? Okay, this card just turned around and is the fulfillment of wishes card. Yeah, you both know that you can bring each other a lot of happiness, a lot of emotional satisfaction and pleasure and beautiful emotions, like this waterfalls, feeling so overwhelmed, feeling so happy on the cloud 9. Again, this feels precious, this feels like something that holds great value for you. And if this came to be, this connection, it would be a wish fulfillment. It would be something that would make you both really happy. I feel like you both are trying to manifest it unconsciously or consciously. Yeah, look at this, we've got this Destiny card at the bottom of the deck, which is very much the wheel, travel, shifts, movement. Yeah, but it's taking time, patience. I feel like this connection has been trying the two of you a lot, testing on how tough you are, how strong you are, how much you're committed to this. What else, pile 2? What is this connection all about? Look at this, and we've got this card, Lotus Flower and Unfoldment. I love this card so much. Again, there's something so precious, so sacred and pure about this connection. You wouldn't feel so broken if it wasn't important for the two of you, and your person wouldn't feel so broken when you parted your ways, when you broke up, when you stopped communicating, separated. With this 5 of Cups and reunion, it's like, only if only if, maybe we could have another chance, maybe we could try again. There's just something so unusual here, so powerful, like a spiritual connection for sure. And I do sense a new beginning on the horizon for the two of you, but you've got to be patient. And I feel like you're sick of hearing it, you're sick of trying to do it. But it does feel like there's a breakthrough on the horizon here. And at the bottom of the deck we've got love and compassion. You do feel a lot of love for each other, a lot of kindness, a lot of genuine deep feelings and emotional attachment. It's just life happened, and still continues happening to the two of you here. Now let's get a card from this deck. Heart deck, pile 2. What is this connection all about? And we've got this beautiful message. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So beautiful. Yeah, I do feel like that's something your person would say to you. That's something they feel about you. And and at the bottom we have exactly the same message. Well, very similar. And it says, look inside yourself. It's like this is the message from them, this is the message from the universe. It says, examine what is causing you to feel this way. Again, there's this feeling that you're strong enough and you've got all of it inside of you, like in your heart space. If you connected to it, you would connect to them as well. It's like both of you are resisting it, repressing these emotions, pulling them back. I don't want to feel it. I want to focus on something tangible, real, solid. Life needs to be taken care of. Yeah, but the feelings are still there, the love is still there. My love for you is deep as the ocean. They do love you very much. And they're sad without you, they miss you a lot. Let's get some tea leaves, you guys. Pile 2. What is this connection all about? Your connection with your person. Okay, so the first card we've got here is harp, and it says great happiness. So yeah, like just like the wish fulfillment card with that 9 of cups. Where is it? Somewhere here that we pulled. Yeah, fulfillment of wishes. Again, a lot of happiness is possible here, and you felt it already, the extent of how much this person can make you feel. How much beautiful, powerful emotions and inspiration. How many? Oh my gosh, my English is not happening, you guys. Just this feeling of overall well-being and support and beauty and comfort and aesthetics and art. I don't know why I'm going into all of that enlightenment, renaissance. I keep looking at this harp, it makes me go back in times. Make me want to think of art for some reason. Then we've got this card needle and thread, and it says a sincere wish will be granted. Beautiful. So whatever it is that you're hoping for still, throughout difficulties, throughout the seeming reality that you look around you, the deepest wish inside of you, a prayer that you've been that you had in your mind, it's going to be heard. It's going to happen here with this person. Whether it's reconnection, reunion, traveling to each other, seeing each other, Very possible here. Oh wow. Then we have this card wishbone, and it says a wish is granted. You guys, you cannot make this up. I just shuffled this deck in front of you, and there are like 200 something cards, tea leaf cards in this deck, and you already have the 2 about wish being granted, and there are like a ton of other messages that are not so nice and positive. So whatever it is you're trying to manifest, hoping for, with so much intent, with so much emotional involvement, it is coming. Again, I feel like I want to say patience, you guys, and you might hate me for saying this so many times. And then we've got this card flag, and it says do not be tempted to lower your standards. Yeah, I do feel like it's important for you to still work on your stability, on your general well-being in life, on your personal boundaries. Know what you want. Be ready to express your needs. Be ready to stand up your ground, protect your desires and your standards. Yeah, it's important somehow in this connection to know what you want and focus on it. Not just whatever happens, I'm open from this person. No, exactly. No, I want a stable, committed relationship. I want loyalty. I want home. I want family. I want kids. You guys, I'm sorry, Pichinka just ran with her toy. You probably heard her. Oh my gosh, look at this. We've got this card box, and it says you will receive a gift. What is this about wishes being granted, gifts? So beautiful. Something beautiful and unexpected is coming your way. Something, yeah, like a resolution of some sort. Something that will make you very happy. And then we have this card horseshoe, and it says good luck. I do feel like things can turn out for the better for this connection, for you. Very high chance of that. If you still want it, if you're still involved in this, if you still feel like it matters to you, if you want to be with this person, you have all of the luck to make it happen still, to turn the situation around. And then we've got the month of a year, and it's December. So it could be a significant month for the two of you. Maybe you met in December. Maybe some of you were born here in December. So we could have Sagittarius or Capricorn people watching this. Then we have this card forest, and it says muddled, unclear thinking. Yeah, that could be where you are right now. As I was saying, a lot of confusion, a lot of pride being involved, a lot of like things are too difficult. I don't want to make a first move. I'm confused. Do they even want me? Have they moved on? That kind of energy. Not being too clear about what's happening. And then we've got this card Lily, and it says spiritual love. Yeah, you guys, you're very much connected. You are feeling each other through distance, even through separation, through difficulties. Very much on the same wavelength, speaking the same language. Spiritually attuned to each other. Yeah, just like with this tantric union, being a good match spiritually, energetically, like a lock and a key I'm seeing here. And then we have this astral house card, and it's happiness. Oh my gosh. You guys, comparing to the first reading, you are more positive. This connection feels more positive and promising, with less darkness in it. The first pile was more dark. I feel like I shouldn't be comparing, but anyway, just to make a point, yours feel more positive, more sunny. Even the cards, the palettes on the cards, this harp and happiness we pulled, wishbone card, wish being granted, needle and thread, horseshoe, good luck, lily, spiritual love, happiness. This connection does feel like it's more pure, it's more peaceful and beneficial for you. More healthy for you, comparing to the first pile where there was a lot of triggering. There was a lot of love too, but there was a lot of triggering, a lot of lower stuff to deal with, to work through, fears, kind of resentment, all of the emotions that are draining and uncomfortable. In this case, it does feel like there's a potential for happiness and potential for generosity and loyalty and commitment here. And reconciliation if things are not going too well. It's very possible. So yeah, this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everybody who chose the seashell. Let's see, what is your connection with your person all about? And we've got 6 of Wands, misfortune, 5 of Swords, lover, Ace of Wands, and young woman. There's something about trying to impress each other. I don't know why, but there's this feeling of competition somehow, this feeling of trying to get approval from another person, trying to get attention somehow. This is so interesting. I do feel like it's a very passionate connection, and somebody here, there is pride. I feel pride. I don't know why. There's this feeling of two people trying to get the same thing by using different means, by being on different sides of the barricades. Almost there is a sense of conflict, constant ongoing conflict, but there's a lot of love underneath it, a lot of romance and fascination and attraction underneath it. And the person you are dealing with, somehow I feel like they cannot compare to you. They feel a little bit insecure around you or with you, and it's not something that you do or try to make them feel. It's just they're struggling with it. It's like, I don't know how to be who they want me to be. I don't know how to compare to them. I don't know how to give them what they want. And they're trying to artificially boost their self-esteem somehow, and it's only leading to conflicts between the two of you. But they love you very much. They admire you so much. You are so incredible, amazing for them. Somehow you shine. You could be in the public eye or just somebody who many people see and are being attracted to. And yeah, it's either being famous somehow or very active in social life. You are somebody they really look up to. But then that same thing it has another side of the coin. They feel inferior somehow. They feel like they're not good enough. They feel that you are just larger than life for them. How can they keep up with you? That's the feeling I'm getting here from your person. And there's this disappointment and dissatisfaction with the fact that you are in this conflict, that you are not understanding each other, you are not seeing eye to eye about something. They would love you. It's almost like they would love you to see how much you mean to them, how much they love you, how deep their feelings are for you. But all they do, it leads to miscommunication, misunderstanding, argument, and conflict. Why is this a war when we could be in love? Why are we fighting? I don't want to fight you. I don't want to argue, and I don't want to be on knives with you. I want to sing to you. I want to compliment you. I want to be around you. Such a strange feeling here I'm getting from them. I do feel like right now it's a very spiky situation. It's a very cold and uncomfortable state this connection in. It's like we love each other. What the hell is going on here? Why are we doing this? We love each other very much. Why are we wasting our time? Why are we stuck in this war zone? Why are we not working on this connection, expressing our true feelings to each other? It's very daunting and uncomfortable, especially for your person. I feel like you're somebody who can really detach and live your life and focus on yourself and thrive, and a very healthy self-esteem you've got. With them, it's more hard on them, the situation between the two of you. They need your approval, they need your reassurance, they need your presence, they need emotional exchange between the two of you. It's like their head is breaking thinking about you, like cracking, like what are we doing here? Why? You guys, I'm so sorry I had to restart the recording, my camera died. But let's continue. I do feel like there's some kind of renewal in the future for the two of you, some kind of new fresh start happening with this Ace of Wands and young woman. It does feel like a spring of this connection, some kind of regeneration, maybe yeah, it does feel like something passionate. You guys, I'm sorry, Pichinka is making noises. She wants to contribute too. Again, I feel that you are a huge motivation and inspiration for this person to act. You're like a propelling force for them to become more brave, to become more determined, to take things into their own hands and come up with ideas, come up with solutions. Yeah, and to move towards you, because they're so attracted to you. There's so much passion here. Oh my gosh, so much fire. Like even the thought of you is like hot. Their whole body is on fire thinking about you. You're somebody they watch, somebody that they keep an eye on somehow, maybe on social media, maybe like on your asking about you, asking around. You guys, I'm sorry, she's talkative today. But yeah, they admire the way you look, the way you speak, everything about you is just like, I cannot get this person out of my head. How do I do it? Why did I say hand? That could be a slip of the tongue. Yeah, just wanting to be closer to you. And I do feel a new beginning here. I don't know why, like a spark of attraction again, and possibly new communication, a new start, a new opportunity to reconnect again. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Three of Cups. Yeah, I do feel like maybe a date coming close, or a good time for you to spend together. Maybe you meet unexpectedly somewhere if you're close by, or this person asks you out, or try to compliment you, to date you, to romance you. There's just this feeling of we could be spending good time together. Why are we making this whole thing more complicated? Why are we not friends? It's just, there's a lot of love here, there's a lot of passion here, but it's almost like I'm struggling to be friendly. Oh, I'm sorry, my tear. I'm struggling to keep it, like, to contain this friendly energy between the two of us, this trust, lightheartedness. That's what they want. Let's look at the oracle cards for you guys. Yeah, interesting. The first card we've got here is South Node, and it says, don't let your past hold you back. Again, there's this conflict that is burdening the two of you. There's this either resentment or just dissatisfaction, or thinking about the words that has been said to each other and feeling like he is wrong, she is wrong, and she should make the first move, he should make the first move, or apologize, or whatever it is. And it's like being stuck when there's so much opportunity here to be happy in the present and work on the future for the two of you, if you still want it, if this is something important to you still. It's almost like two people are still stuck in resentment in the past, in this dynamic of trying to impress each other, trying to prove the point to each other, and very draining, very draining. We also got this card, Love Yourself First, and it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I do feel like it relates to the both of you, to be honest. I feel like you are doing better, the person who's watching me, my viewer. You are doing better on this front. while your person is still struggling with self-love, is still struggling to with insecurities again, with fears, with being not enough, like not being able to give enough, to invest in this connection, maybe not being smart enough, handsome enough, beautiful enough, loving themselves first. Just there's this feeling of codependency almost I'm getting. And for you, I do feel like this connection has showed you to focus on yourself. Value your time, value your love, value your kindness, and invest into yourself, into your health, possibly into your appearance, into your development, into your growth, your career. Then we've got this card, Moonlight Goddess, and it says repressed emotions, healing, reflection. Yeah, it does feel like this connection triggers the both of you a lot, especially your person. I keep saying there's the state that they're in right now is quite turbulent, is quite negative and self-deprecating, and just not very comfortable, not comfortable at all. Even though they love you very much, it's just they're very torn in this connection, very torn. And they're repressing their emotions, repressing their love for you even. Because of where you are. Because of the mental conflict and misunderstanding between the two of you. And I do feel like healing is coming. Some kind of closure is coming. Understanding, resolution is coming with the Ace of Wands. Like illumination. I can finally see, I'm clear about what's happening. I'm clear about where we are headed and what we want from each other, how this connection affects us, what's true and what's not. You guys, I'm so sorry. Pechenka is biting my chair here, so I'm trying to tame her a little bit. Нельзя, нельзя. Фу, нельзя. And the next card we've got here is Wishful Expectations, and it says acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. It does feel like a very uncomfortable cycle, like this woman, she's walking in this almost like a hamster wheel, and she's shackled, just feeling very uncomfortable and confused and not on the same page with each other. I feel like communication is not going so well at all here. You have no idea what's inside of this person's head, they have no idea what you're thinking, and it's like it breeds resentment and confusion and this cautious, suspicious energy. Even though there is a lot of love here still. I feel like you can also think, exaggerate the situation, the both of you, make it larger. Like worrying over nothing, making an elephant out of the fly, or what's the expression here. It's not as bad, things can be fixed here. The situation is not so dire, it's not so dark. But the fact that you're not communicating, not expressing yourself, or being very hostile towards each other, or in conflict, it makes the both of you go into this pit of despair and confusion and just exaggerates the situation out of proportion. When underneath all of it, there is love here. There is respect here. There is this genuine feeling of wanting the best for each other, wanting to support each other, even as friends, even if this is what you are right now. And then we've got this card, Message from Afar. It could be that, again, communication is coming here with the Ace of Wands, especially if you're like at a distance from each other, if you haven't talked for a while. I do feel that you're going to get some kind of clarity, some kind of information from this person, maybe an apology for some of you, maybe just a more light-hearted, loving offer here that is going to bring this ease for the two of you, this almost like a sigh of relief. Oh my gosh, I was thinking all of this, the worst case scenarios. This person is hating me with their guts right now. This person is totally moved on and telling everybody how horrible of a human being I am, how badly I treated them. But in fact, it's just both of you are thinking the same. And it's like it's all an illusion. You are fine. You still feel good about each other. Yeah, I do feel like somebody is reaching out here in the future very soon with the Ace of Wands. Let's look at the bottom. Did we look at the bottom of your deck? Yes, we did. Three of Cups. Let's get some more cards. Pile 3. What is this connection all about for you? You guys, we've got this card, financial constraints. You could be arguing about practicalities of life, about somebody here maybe struggling with money, about tangible things, about finances, about routines of life, just not being able to solidify this connection, to make it more practical. Again, maybe somebody here doesn't have enough means to resources to make this relationship, to sustain it, to keep it going. That could be the issue here. And I do feel like it's not the feelings, it's not the love or the lack of it, just something outside of this connection that you blame each other for. And it's sad, it's a shame, because there is love here, there is mutual respect here. And we've got the thinking woman at the bottom of the deck. Again, you guys, I feel like you are the one who is not giving this person any time of day, who probably got a little bit cold towards them. Not judging at all, just what I'm seeing here, what I'm feeling. You probably had your reasons. Somebody who moved on here, I feel like it's you. And it really caused them a great deal of pain. Like almost, what have I done? What have I done that they are so cold and so harsh with me? But I guess it's just this dynamic. Let's get some more cards, you guys. It's almost like you didn't have any more patience. Somehow at some point it ran out. Like I cannot keep trusting and be available and loving and warm to this person, to this connection. It's just not working for me. And then you started focusing on yourself, loving yourself and putting yourself as a priority in the first place. You guys, this mischief, she keeps biting my chair. Pile 3, what is this connection all about? Yeah, we've got this card, memories of love. There's so much nostalgia here. There's so much like flashbacks keep coming for the both of you here, wanting to experience those emotions again, wanting to reconnect again, wanting to feel that way again. It does feel like something from the past that is difficult to let go of, to forget, to move on. This warmth, this emotional connection that you had together, this tenderness and kindness that you experienced, you both treasure these memories. And they keep coming at the most inconvenient moments, I feel. When you're around other people possibly, or just trying to continue living your life, they come back. Yeah. Let's get some more cards. Pile 3. What is this connection all about? And we've got this card, Summer Solstice and Radiance. Oh my gosh. You guys, I don't know why, but I do feel like you are a true role model for this person. You are just somebody who is their guiding light. Somebody that they look up to, and they feel that the way you are, who you are, what you represent is something that they strive to be, something that they want to be closer to, something that they want to bask in, your energy. Yeah, you bring them so much happiness. I don't feel like they want to lose you. Even if you moved on already and you put an end to it and it's not working and you are not seeing eye to eye, I feel like they still see you as somebody very significant in their life, somebody who influenced them in huge ways. we have at the bottom? Yeah, we've got this card DNA or karma. Again, triggering each other. This connection could go in cycles, like getting back together, breaking up, getting back together, on and on, just with this wheel. Again, wishful expectations. Yeah, a bit of a draining dynamic I'm getting here. Let's get some more cards, you guys. Pile 3. What do you have to know about this connection? What is it all about? Okay, we've got this card Sacred Union, and it says honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. It does sound a little bit like a nagging, like a scolding. You've got to appreciate what you've got. But I feel like it's something that your person could have told you. Why are we fighting? Let's make up. Let's make it work. We can still do it. I love you. For some reason there's this humbleness that I'm getting from them, and then not ready to lose you, not ready at all, very much attached, very focused on you. And it's like, this is such a treasure, you are so important to me. Even for those of you who they haven't verbally expressed it, I feel like that's what they're feeling, that's what's inside of their heart. You motivate them in life, you push them forward, you make them want to be better. Yeah. And then we have this card New Beginning at the bottom of your deck, and it says a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Talking about passion, and again we've got this Ace of Wands for the future position here with this young woman. I do see that there is a possible reconnection here, a new beginning for the two of you. New passionate start for sure. And in this person's eye, this connection is very sacred, it's very valuable, and they don't take it for granted at all. This could be something that you thought is the case, that they don't value you, they don't love you. It's like they're mad with themselves, almost like they're mad at themselves and this whole dynamic between the two of you. So uncomfortable. It's not how I wanted things to be. That's what I hear from them almost. Let's get some tea leaves, you guys. Pile 3. What is this connection with your person all about? Okay, and the first card we've got here, you guys, is December. So December could be a significant month for the two of you. Maybe we have people here that were born in December, so Sagittarius or Capricorn people. Then we've got this card Frying Pan, and it says trouble, accusations. Yeah, it does feel like at this point this connection is on fire, and not in the best way. Like people are accusing each other, blaming each other for the fact that they cannot provide one another what they want. Like, you're not doing this for me, I'm not happy with you because of this, but then I didn't mean it, you're not listening to me. That kind of conversation is happening that I'm hearing. Just very, emotions are running very high, and possibly very harsh words are being said to one another. Again, conflict, like that Five of Wands energy I'm sensing here. And then we've got this card Bird Perched, and it says waiting for news, package, letter. Yeah, I feel like both of you are very attuned to each other and waiting for some kind of breakthrough, waiting for another person to kind kind of reach out possibly and make the first move, I'm feeling. Yeah, for some kind of communication. And I do feel like it's coming with the Ace of Wands. Very likely. Then we have this card Egg. And it says success assured with good plans and hard work. Yeah, I do feel that this connection can be mended if you put some effort in it, both of you. If you try, it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of inner work and inner growth. But this can be mended. This can be mended. Then we've got, I want to go in order how I pulled them. Then we've got this card Quill. And it says get back to basics. I do feel like you guys are going to reconcile or hear from one another and talk things through and go back to how you felt initially. Go back to those experiences you felt with each other before when you started getting to know each other, to that respect, to that softness and vulnerability, because that's not what's happening currently. Then we've got this card Fly, and it says a period of ill health or depression. I do feel that the separation, this conflict is affecting the both of you, like in psychosomatic ways, very possible here. Feeling lethargic, feeling like you don't have any energy, maybe getting a little bit sick even, sleepy. Yeah, just the stress and anxiety, feeling a little bit depressed about not being at peace, not being in harmony about this situation, about this connection. And then we've got this card Horseshoe, and it says good luck. Yeah, interesting. I do feel like this situation will improve. Things will turn out for the better for the two of you. Yeah, just like with this Sacred Union card, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. At some point, the both of you will realize that it deserves a second chance, or another chance in this case. Like, yeah, if we get lucky, if we try enough, we can make this happen. Then we've got this card May, so another significant month for the two of you, or birth month, month of the birth of somebody here. So we could have Taurus people or Gemini people watching this reading. Then we have this card Key, and it says successful outcome to your problems. Oh, I love to see this message for you guys. I do see things improving, and you feeling much more at peace, much more relieved. And your person, they're very uncomfortable about what's happening, like incredibly uncomfortable, like wanting to crawl out of their skin about this whole situation. Like, I don't like feeling this way. I don't like being blamed. I don't like being seen as a villain by my person. I'm not this person. I'm better. I'm working on myself. I'm trying to level up with them, be the best version of myself. It's like, very uncomfortable for them. Then we've got this card Horse, and it says short journey. So again, maybe there's travel that's involved for the two of you. Maybe you're in a long distance relationship, or you were planning some kind of travel, relocation, or vacation together. So that's very possible for the two of you. And with the summer solstice could happen in Leo season, which is like July, the middle of the summer, end of summer solstice is happening in the end of June, I think. Yeah, so overall summer feels like an important period for the two of you here. And then we have this card Bowl, and it says plenty of material things. And it's really nice to see this card, because remember we had this financial constraints message. So if somebody here was struggling with money, with practicalities of life, work, career, was very busy or something like that, that's going to change. You will experience more abundance, more well-being, prosperity in this connection. And I love all of these fruits. They're so ripe and beautiful in this bowl. Yeah, just a sense of richness. Yeah, rich with emotions, with experiences. I feel like this is what awaits for this connection. So yeah, this is all I have for you, pile 3. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.